Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. So hard to operate under these conditions. Leaves it with the running back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Turning on the Jets. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Benson. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right
now. Moore will throw. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into traffic, picked off.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Power football with the run. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Penn State.
Way too close to punt, way too far for the field goal. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his hand. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Allard. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Man, how about the rough starts for these offense? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early, first drives to get something going. Both of them turning over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
On the ground, it's Hughes. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Using his legs to buy some time. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The Ducks are in the hurry-up.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad.
Wide open spaces. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. The give to the single back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bombs him up. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Moore to the air. He's moving out of the pocket. Fires on the move. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket, the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Release to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Singleton. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And the Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Singleton. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
The Nittany Lions need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Back to pass, it's Allard. Right down the middle. It's complete. It's a running room. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. They'll send the tight end in motion. 3rd down play from the gun. He's got him still on his feet. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Texas A&M is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Johnny Manziel, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Auburn. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out the quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Moore will throw. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Got the first himself. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on 1st down. Extending the play. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Dropping back, it's Aller. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Sends it downfield. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Going right to work up top. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll move the wide receiver. Moore to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hughes. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
A designed run for the quarterback. The Ducks will have a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. He tries to take the top off. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Ducks! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to throw. It's Allard. Rushes on him. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. 3 and out. It's a fake. Bring in the heat. And the pass goes incomplete, and they rise up to stop the fake punt on fourth down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Ducks will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going to the run to start this second half. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Moore will throw. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oregon.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Ivy. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Caught behind the line. It's Singleton. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Right on the money. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Takes a handoff. It's Singleton. Makes his man miss. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Looking for a man. It's Allard. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Buying some time. Throwing on the run. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Looking for more room. And the interception was enough. The return made it even better as he gets it down to the 48-yard line.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. Moore to the air. Snares it outside. It's Benson. The Ducks will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly. Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you can tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
On third down, he drops to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It has just been that kind of day for this guy. 4 picks now thrown in this game. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. He just hasn't been throwing the football accurately. This is a game he would like to soon forget.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Moore will throw. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Let's it go to the end zone. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Using the quick game. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for space. It's Singleton. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Trying play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Ross. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Breaks the tackle.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Grab near the marker. It's Ross. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Here's the handoff. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Looking to pass. It's Allard. Got the quick pass. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Sets up the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Moore to the air. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
After that incompletion here, tied in the 4th quarter, you've got a decision to make with this field position. Do you want to stay aggressive and try and go win this game now and bleed a little bit more clock, or do you trust your defense if you punt this away to get you the ball back so you can still win?
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Singleton. He goes out of bounds, couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The Nittany Lions are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. They'll move the tight end. They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and check, they're giving it to the tight end. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And I like changing things up. I like trying new things. Handing it to the tight end, that's something you don't see very often. A little creativity. Now, It was negativity in the end, but I like the creative thought process of trying to get somebody else the football.
Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a fourth down completion.
Great chemistry there between their quarterback and his target. Fourth down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw, it's Aller. The sure hands, it's Pena. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on its way to a first down.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
Running back searching for a hole. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
If you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Got a man. It's Ross. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Wide receiver going in motion. Now the play fake. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. You understand the celebration after taking the lead, guys, but this thing is not over yet. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Start from their own 21. Moore will throw. He's taking a deep shot. He just about put this game away. If you've been able to hold on to that one instead, it's second down.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. They're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Good timing on the quick out. He gets a pickup of 6 before stepping out of bounds to stop the clock.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Quick completion on the out route. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Moore to the air. Quickly to the tight end. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. They get to him as he throws. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're